Hi everyone, this is day 78. Thanks for joining me on the mat. And today's little mini session is how to fix your front planks. So I'm going to take you through a step-by-step way to really figure out how you should be feeling your core in your front planks. And we're going to start from laying down on the floor and then getting onto our forearms and then eventually onto our hands. So join me on the floor. You're going to lay face down. And you can put your hands on top of each other to make a pillow for your forehead. And now from here, I want you to imagine how an ice cream scooper looks. And you're going to imagine like you're trying to make the front of your belly into an ice cream scooper. So I'm slowly pulling my navel up towards my spine and almost feeling a lift of the belly button off of the floor, and then slowly let it go. And then as you continue to do that, so go ahead and do that again and hold, I want you to also bring attention and appreciate the fact that when you do that, you feel your glutes squeezing, you feel your lower back lengthening and stretching, and you feel your legs engaging. So it's not only about your abdominals working, although that is a huge part of it, but a plank should be a way that you can incorporate your entire body into this position. So again, lifting up, scooping the belly, hold, and then let it go. All right, and then you're going to start to come onto your forearms here. And I like to make fists with my hands with my thumbs facing up. Okay, we're going to start with a plank onto our knees, but we're going to do it a specific way. So you're going to start to push the floor away with your arms. Okay, and as I push the floor away, I guess I should mention also the positioning of your forearms and your elbows. So you want to just look down at your elbows and your shoulders and see that they are in line with each other. So my elbows are directly underneath my shoulders. Okay, now I'm pushing down through the entire length of my forearms, even the sides of my hands. Okay, and as I push down, you should feel like how your chest wants to come further away from the floor. Let that happen. Okay, now keep that sensation upward and lifted, and then start to, again, find that ice cream scooper. Keep drawing in that ice cream scooper. See how your pubic bone tips towards your face, your glutes squeeze. Now if you keep squeezing, you can lift up onto your knees. Don't let go of the sensation in your forearms and hold. And then slowly lower it down. Okay, so a really different sensation. This is really hard if you're doing it properly. All right, so again, pressing down into the floor with your upper body, or with your forearms, I should say, and then start to find that ice cream scooper in your abdominals. Keep scooping until you feel your pubic bone lift off, and then you're going to come onto your knees, making sure that the body is in one line from the knees to the crown of your head, and lower. All right, then we do it one more time. So pressing down, get a lot of real estate between your chest and the floor. Scoop that ice cream scooper, and then lift up, squeeze the butt, but try not to lift up so much where you're like on your knees. You want to be in a diagonal. Hold, and then let it go. All right, and then on the fourth try, we're going to do the same exact thing, and I only scooched up because we're going to eventually come onto our toes. So again, finding a lot of real estate between the front of the chest and the floor. Find that ice cream scooper. Lift up, come onto your knees. Now tuck your toes and lift up one leg at a time. Keep your hips low. Try not to lift them up. Squeeze everything in towards your midline and hold. Lower down your knees and then lower your chest or your body all the way down. Release. All right, let's try that again. So pressing your arms away, feeling your shoulder blades engage. Ice cream scooper in the belly. Tailbone tucks, pubic bone lifts. You're going to come up onto your knees, tuck your toes, lift up one leg at a time and hold. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your core. Push the floor away. Try not to lean back into your heels, so stay lifted forward and lower down. All right, so that is your front plank on your forearms. Now, when we go onto our wrists or our hands, it's a little bit different because now we have the smaller joints of the hand, the wrist, and the elbow coming into place instead of it just being your shoulders, your shoulder blades. And the same thing goes with the legs. When we come up onto our toes, we also have the joints of our knee, our ankle, and our feet. So it's going to feel a lot different, but the engagement is the same. So if you can recreate what we just did on the floor on your hands, you're golden. So coming up into your plank here. Okay, so first you can go ahead and find that ice cream scooper, and then keep that ice cream scooper, just drop your hips down a little bit, squeeze your buttocks together, spread your fingers nice and wide, and push the floor away, just like you did with your forearms. Trying not to lean back into your heels, so shift your weight forward, and have your shoulders this time slightly over your wrists, like you're looking over the edge of a cliff. Good. Lower to your knees, release. All right, so like I said, this is a full body exercise, not only the core. So feeling everything squeezed towards the midline. All right, and then go ahead and come up onto your toes again and go over these same steps. So shifting the weight forward, drawing in the belly, lowering the hips down, squeezing the buttocks, pressing the floor away. And then release. All right, so that is your fix your front planks, and tomorrow will be fix your side planks. So stay tuned. Bye.